After a successful night of snake hunting, we woke up in Litchfield and enjoyed the morning. Tyson and I made sure to rub a bit of salt in Luke's wounds about all the snakes we'd seen the night previous. On the menu this morning was some 2-minute noodles and some instant coffee. Nothing too flash, but it gets the job done. We were pretty lucky that where we were staying was actually close enough to some showers so we could freshen up a little bit.
Finally had a pretty decent night's sleep. I think I got about 5, maybe 6 hours if I was lucky. Tell you what though, it was bloody good to have a shower. It's the first shower we've had in a couple of days, so it was good to just wash everything off. And it was such a nice night to go out and meet Ricky and have a herp with Ricky. And we cleaned up compared to the other guys. Luke and Steph were in their own car, and we decided to jump in the car with Ricky, and we found I think 12 or 13 snakes, a variety of species, and Luke and Steph got a little olive and a night tiger as well. But yeah, man, awesome to spend some time with the guy and really get to know him a little bit better. I think it was a good experience all around, and we saw some really cool stuff.
It didn't take long before we decided to go for a swim at another rock hole that was nearby. And this place is usually a lot calmer than this, but because of all the recent water, it was pretty overrun with a lot of excess flood water. But it was safe enough for us to swim, but we just didn't get to see any Mertens or anything there. However, we were pretty lucky to see some awesome gudgeons and rainbow fish. I'm pretty sure they were some Nigrans rainbows. Beautiful area, absolutely beautiful area, and it was awesome to stay here for a couple of hours and just kind of chill out, enjoy it, and just enjoy the scenery.
mad swim at Billy Rockhole. No Mertens yet. So we're bound to find one at some point or another for Tyson. It was good bloody fun. Just had more car issues. The bloody car wouldn't kick over when we got back to it. And yeah, luckily we waved down a guy and he just happened to have all the right gear on him, and he's already lent us this battery pack for the next couple of hours just to kind of get us through. And looks like Luke's got some dodgy wiring on his battery.
Too many mods.
While hanging out with Ricky the night previous, we managed to find a spot where he said that he's seen a couple of Mertens not too long ago. So we decided to go and check that out during the day and see if we could finally tick off these animals for Tyson.
Have a Merten's water monitor under this bridge that they're trying to kind of flush out essentially, but catch at the same time. But it's really funny, you could just see his little heads swimming up and down, going all over the place. But yeah, hopefully they can get hands on it.
So the one I seen was like 4 foot long. But
Little Bubba.
That's unreal, man.
Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen?
That is so cool.
alright, I'm done. Choose whatever you want now. I'm happy.
I'm really curious as to what the other one.
Where the other one just went, mate.
There was a decent sized one in there, wasn't there?
The one I just seen was like 4 foot long. It was
Yeah.
fucking
How did you
huge.
get out of
I
it?
was going to say the head looked like a giant leaf or something floating there.
Did you see it as well?
I thought I'd seen it too, on first glance. But I never kicked anything on my way through.
Yeah, and then I seen that and I saw his head popping up. So I was like, oh, yeah, no worries.
How unreal is that?
Man, I wish they stayed in the storm. Imagine the progress that they could do if they did.
So sick. Look at the countryside as well. It's absolutely gorgeous out here.
It's the absolute cutest thing in the world.
That is so cool, man. Now we just need to tick off a big one for you as well.
Yeah, little top end Mertens.
I actually think that's like way cooler finding that out here too than just kind of like, oh yeah, there it
100%.
is, there's a tick. Like
100%.
now you got a story of climbing under a bridge to flush out of Mertens, and then you lost the big one and got the little one instead.
Yeah, we lost the big one though.
I'm certain the first head I saw was not that. It was
Yeah.
fucking bigger than that.
Oh, it was like that big.
Yeah.
Like the head was like decent
It's fucking
size.
huge. I was like, oh, well, there it is.
That's so damn cool.
Maybe
Well, that's the first. Getting under a fucking bridge.
maybe
to
we
get
try
all
and flush out one of the other tunnels maybe.
It's bloody sweltering out here too. It's nice and sticky. Nice and humid. That is wicked. After me getting to see my gill and I'm stoked that Tyson got to see his Mertens, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some bigger Mertens for him as well. But happy as a pig in shit, aren't you?
Like I'm literally a pig in shit.
And you look at this countryside, it's just full of lush green grass at the moment. Like these guys would be living down in here, picking up all sorts of insects, probably little bugs and things, especially one this size. Like that's not going to be refusing many meals, but basically anything that hits the deck, no doubt little frogs and things like that as well. It's probably, I don't know, mate, do you reckon there's going to be any little crayfish or anything like that getting
Yeah, there
in
would
here?
be, for
Probably
sure.
some little shrimps
For
and
sure.
stuff.
Sure, you'd be eating little water bugs and all sorts of stuff in here. Crickets.
I love their juvenile colours, how they kind of got like that bit of orange around the eye.
Yeah, those stripes around the lips will get more prominent as well. And you can't mistake those nostrils on the top of the head.
Yeah.
And that laterally compressed tail.
Yeah.
Making it perfect for being in the water.
Yeah, like my mangrove's got a laterally compressed tail, but that is like proper flat.
You get the big ridge at the top.
Yeah. That's unreal.
Perfectly designed for being in the water. Without cheating at all.
That's so sick. I reckon this was probably like the size of Loki when I got her. Tiny, tiny.
Yeah, I mean that's probably 5 months old.
So cool.
Something around that. A little bit smaller.
Alright, back to the Mertens master he goes. So obviously he was in the water. I've got a surface temperature of this road about your mid-40s. And if we do that on the water as well, you can see how much cooler that is at about 30 degrees. No doubt, and amongst all those reeds and a bit of shade and stuff would be maybe a little bit cooler, not too crazy, but awesome stuff. So we just stopped for this killer sunset, kind of out near Fog Dam, checking out some buffaloes over in this little paddock over here, and we are fucking swarming with fucking ants. No joke of a word.
Is that bug spray?
They've
It's not bug spray.
all over the car, they're just absolutely everywhere. They're absolutely swarming everything. They took no time at all. They're probably in all our stuff. Anyway, oh, fucking great. So we went about, what, 10 metres? And we got our first keelback for the trip. And Tyson was wanting to see one of these so badly.
Hit or not? Sick. It's a spectacular. Crispy spectacular.
I reckon it might have a little bit of blood out of his nose. Could be wrong.
Surely not. No car went past.
Very true. I just thought I saw red in its nostril.
I can't believe how thick it is.
It's a chunky little snake.
I wonder if it maybe got stepped on by a fucking buffalo or something and this just cruised out.
It's possible. Big old water python. It's definitely thick, eh? That's decent. Even now you can see that shine. That's awesome. It's definitely a decent sized water python. 8, 9, 10 children's python, but the first one for the night. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these ones that you were talking about, Luke.
Yeah, nice patternless ones.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a nice snake. There's good iridescence on it.
Yeah. I love those things though.
Yeah, I do too.
Water python number 3. Another night tiger. I think that's our 4th or 5th. Woo! Jesus, they can really throw themselves around, hey?
You can smell the water python on me. Fuck, that's a beautiful night tiger. Oh my god, that's clean. Yeah, hello.
That light banding's so beautiful. That's actually probably the best one that we've seen this whole trip.
Yeah, it really is. Got a few ticks.
Is it?
Yeah.
They don't seem to actually do anything to them though, hey, unless they get like a super
Yeah,
heavy
so
load.
I actually read something really interesting about, like, I don't want to use the word symbiosis, but like the relationship between reptile ticks and reptiles, and that something to do with, it's actually not that bad for them. Not that bad until they have a parasite load. Probably the nicest fucking night tiger I've seen up here. That's a proper nice one. Sorry. Yeah, fucking oath. Look at the size of this beetle.
You're a funny looking rock, mate.
Thanks, man.
We ended up looking around for some other gecko species that we were really keen on seeing, in particular giant cave geckos and Jamata. We ended up finding an absolute stonker of a cave gecko, and this girl was huge. But in saying that, she was also pretty aggressive as well, which a lot of these geckos are known for. They're known to have a really hard bite and a lot of bite pressure behind those jaws. And you can also see those calcium deposits deep inside of her throat there. They're very impressive geckos, and they're a very sizey gecko too. I really love her orange eyes. We've got to test out the jaw pressure while we're here. Whee! Not too bad.
It's got a bit going on for a little gecko.
There. Amio worse.
They got fucking teeth. That's awesome. You don't want to let it go, do you? See all the muscles contracting in its head when it's doing that. It's just pumping it.
Yeah, he's just got that last bit.
That actually stings way worse.
Yeah. I did that on purpose. Nah, I usually do that and you can kind of get out of it. That's a big gecko.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody cool. Alright, mate. It's crazy, hey? Like, there is, like, some serious jaw pressure behind that.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
It was awesome to be able to interact with this animal, albeit a little bit vicious, but it was cool to see this little girl waddle off into her next adventure, hopefully to find a meal or two. Apparently this spot is supposed to be swarming with these cave geckos and also Oedua gemata, but apparently this night wasn't to be. We found what we came for, but at the same time it was a very quiet night and we only found one of each individual. We're going to see the gemata coming up here in a little while, and that was a very impressive gecko in its own right. These crazy rock formations everywhere was something to be pretty taken back by, really. I don't know how they would be standing on top of each other the way they were. It's crazy the way that erosion works in the planet, and yeah, seeing all these kind of crazy shapes and forms were just out of this world. It wasn't long after looking around these crazy rocks that Luke gave the call out to say that he found a juvenile gemata.
Alternated with juvenile adult colours.
Oh, cool. Bit of an in-betweener, something different.
It is, yeah, it's definitely different. It's nice. Is that lighter? Yeah. It's good, eh?
Yeah. It's definitely got some nighttime colours on.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking lizard.
Oh, that's cool. Is it Gemata?
Yeah, it's Gemata, yeah.
Where'd you find him?
Right
Here.
there.
Just out in the open?
Yep.
That's cool.
What a bloody stunning gecko. so stoked to be able to see one of these guys in the rock escarpments there. These things are one of those things of dreams for me. What an absolute cracking looking lizard. The amphibians were out in force tonight, including this green tree frog. Have a go at the size of this cane toad. It's definitely not the biggest I've ever seen, but it is a pretty decent sized individual. We were lucky enough to see one of these beautiful carpenter frogs as well. After a really sticky night out, it was good to kind of wash it all off in this little river crossing here. This is where cars usually come across, but we decided to use it as our bath for the night at about 4:30 a.m. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you like these kind of videos, make sure to subscribe, give the video a comment, give it a like as well while you're here, and don't forget to check me out on Patreon and Teespring and all that sort of good gear as well. Alrighty guys, we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye for now.